You just bought yourself a brand new tripod, such as the SUNWAY T3650CM, and you want to use it for shooting purposes. Now, the tripod is going to come with two different adapters. It's going to come with a threaded adapter on top, and then you have a bowl adapter. However, you can't just mount a firearm directly to it. So one of the options that you're going to have is going to be to get a clamp mount such as the SM76, which I did a separate video on. You can put it on here and use as a clamp. Now, the more popular method, and a lot of firearms right now, they are going to come with Swiss Arca rails, and that's why you might want to take a look at this one. This is the EB52EG ball head, and that's going to let you mount both Picatinny and Swiss Arca. So, what you have inside is you are going to get the adapter. Well, not quite adapter, an actual ball head. And this is part of the Epic series. However, they redid it for their shooting tripods. So you have a 3/8 screw on the bottom. You can just mount it straight onto the plate. Mount it, snug it till it's tight, and then you are good to go. So with this head, you have two things. Number one, it's going to come with a Swiss Arca rail, but the thing to pay attention to here is this head itself. So on here, it's going to be able to work with Swiss Arca, but much like I really like with a lot of the SUNWAYFOTO products, is besides just doing a regular Swiss Arca plate, on the bottom you also have it cut out for a Picatinny mount. So if you have a let's say a AR-15 or another firearm which has a Picatinny rail on the bottom, even a small section, you'll be able to mount it in here and be able to use it as well. And you have, once again, a quick lock system, which is really nice. And then if you need to adjust it, you just turn this wheel. Now, the ball head itself, you're going to have two things with it. So let's turn it this way. Okay. So number one is you have this, so you can pan a full 360 around. And then you can actually lock it down, just tighten it up, and it's going to lock it in place and you won't be able to move it. The other thing that you have, so I'm actually going to loosen this up so I can show it to you without moving the tripod. Okay. The other thing you have on here is actually the quick release for the ball head itself, and it'll go in most directions. So there is no 45-degree notch, but you basically have a 44-degree range of motion. Now, the big thing with this ball head itself, so let's do it this way, I'll just rotate it here. The big thing with the ball head itself, it's going to be a low center of gravity. So you don't have anything sticking up a little bit too high, you have more of the ball protected. And it's also going to be able to handle up to, it's 40 kilograms? 40 kilograms, which translates to right around 66 pounds. So almost any type of firearm you're going to want to mount to this, you can do it. And of course, you don't have to use it with a firearm. You can actually just mount it with any camera or any gear you have with a Swiss Arca rail. And once again, the G is for green, and it'll actually look quite nice. So if you're using it out in the field as a hunter, this will actually work quite well for you as well. So that is going to be one of the options that you have if you want to have the maximum range of motion. Once again, 44 degrees range of motion, and you want to have the maximum load weight on this tripod. That's going to be this. And once again, to get these model numbers confused, that's the EB52EG, which is the SUNWAYFOTO Epic Series ball head. That was adapted with this plate to work with firearms for both Picatinny and Swiss Arca adapters.